Hello, people. This is me back again, uh, going through some content for remembering the kanji. So one of the things that I did not do in the last video was I didn't run through primitives or radicals, depending on what resource you're using. So I got this app here that lists them all out by chapter. So I figure we can go through these for chapters 1 through 3. There looks like there's quite a bit in 4, so I might tackle that on its own. But yeah, let's take a quick look. So 1, it's just this walking stick here, straightforward enough. A drop, so we'll see that kind of topping off things like white and oneself. These don't necessarily have pronunciations on their own, but they'll help you to visually break down kanji. Eyedropper, so this slash, we can see it on 1,000. Hook, and kind of a L-shaped hook coming in towards the middle of some kanji. Hold on, we have hook. This is a different hook. I think it looks like it kind of looks like long hair, maybe a slide, even an L. And then clothes hanger is kind of this like right shaped box. We can see it on director or phantasm. Nothing too crazy there. Going into chapter 2, I believe some of these do have or can be treated as some kanji on their own, but I'm not, at least physically looking at the book, I don't see too many that are unnumbered in of themselves. I guess that starts more so around lesson 3. So let's take a look at 2. We have the magic wand, animal legs. I think Wanikani has this as fins, which makes sense since shellfish is one of the things over there. Human legs. Oh, we got some ads. No big deal. Human legs. Person with human legs. Shows up in sync. And that has a slope and then hooks down. Wind. I guess this probably comes up in Kaze. Volume 1, Lesson 4. Hold on. That's not Lesson 2. Bound up. So it goes up and then to the right and down. Bound up again. Just kind of like a hat, at least on fish or to feet. Animal horns. See this in neck. Also younger brother. Alright, little bro. By one side. Shows up in left and right. That makes sense. Kind of like a slanted T. Or were we by one side? Saber. Kind of like a squared off version of the hiragana for re. Just 2 lines with a little hane. That's the little hooky part there at the bottom. Cliff. Kind of a box in the upper left. I could see a cliff there. Maybe a little Lion King energy. Lion walking up along the top. Hood. If you round this out, I could see that being a hood. Dude just drapes it over his head. Umbrella is easy enough to visualize. Put a little stick down the middle. Got that umbrella, Ella, A. Amberella. That's the team that made Hey You Pikachu. Crown. Alright, it's in the kanji for crown itself. So that's easy enough. We see it on army, kind of capping them off. Superfluous. Top hat. This is easy to visualize too. I think I've seen this as lid before, but I always thought it kind of looked like a hat. So that's not so bad. Belt kind of wraps around both detached thorn. Okay. Wait, did we circle back? Oh, I was confusing hood and belt. Honestly, it's kind of weird that they split these up. Anyway, you have ice. Kind of has like a little ice hooky stabby portion next to it. It's showing up in frozen and cool. Makes sense to me. Ice kind of looks like frozen droplets. Lying down, I think that looks like a gun. If you get shot by a gun, you'll be lying down all right. Tucked under the arm, I could see it. Someone like holding like a broomstick kind of under their arm there. Elbow, see this in pay or wide. I feel like I've seen this in something that looks more like it. I think it looks like a 4, but I could visualize it as kind of being like a left elbow, kind of sticking out with a hand on the right hand side. So the elbow, where are we? We're past that. Here we go. Person. You can see dude standing up, looking upward. So in like assistant, I could see they're looking over to their superior. And they have, oh, there's left beside that, like the left-hand man, so to speak. Okay. Assistant. Plow. That's easy to visualize. I can see that guy going in the dirt with the head of the tool there. Shovel. Again, if you round that off, you could see it as the head of the shovel digging downward into dirt. Spear. See in squad and homecoming. Maybe like a stick with a drop coming off on the left-hand side. I think this looks like a 5. So snare. See it in dirty. Chin. Alligator. If you think of it being kind of jagged, think about 5 alligators. Stamp. It looks like there's a bit that you could hold at the base. Maybe you stamp that down into something. Sorry for the sniffles. Chop seal. Okay. Looks like an extended stamp. I guess seal would also make it stamp-like. Chop seal again. I don't know what that means in English. But maybe a little squiggly seal like the entity, like Dark Squillium fella that shows up in Spirited Away. Finger sprint. This guy looks like maybe his arm is running, like he's tuckered out. And I guess if you were moving your hands while sprinting, that would be a finger sprint. Sheaf. Do not know what that means in English. I'm guessing, given that it's in reap, maybe gardening related. It kind of looks like X marks the spot, so like treasure for me. This also looks like a 4. Twist and shout both in here. Twist and shout for a cornucopia of 4s. Key as a marquee. Looks like an iron to me. The key to the drip is having well ironed clothes. Box. Straightforward enough. We got a dude hiding in there. An artisan is someone who makes high quality boxes, you could say. Snake hides in a box. There's a angled box. If you think of it being kind of like a 3D representation of volume, you could kind of see like the leftmost edge of the box. Repressed to box in one's feelings. Where's that box at? Fence posts. That's not too hard to see. Used in solemn. You could imagine yourself feeling solemn while you're behind your fence posts. All right, where are we? We're towards the end of this. And drag. The bottom of it kind of drags along. You could see someone holding the top and pulling that through like a field, like a plow. Not to be confused with plow. Maybe someone dragging their shield along the ground. Maybe that's a little easier. And lastly, for number 2, a different kind of drag. We got this used in masses. So maybe 2 bits just like at the bottom, kind of flapping along the ground, getting dragged. But that'll do it for 1 and 2. Looks like there's quite a bit more going on in 3. And there's a total of 13. So maybe if we do one of these a day, that'll help familiarize ourselves with any kanji that we see along the way. Anyway, thanks for your time. Have a great one.